but this might be Dragapult. Dragapult is also not great. I think I would win solely by having a Miltank in the active and then doing nothing and just using route. But I'll have to see what they flip over. That is a great starter. Because they don't know that I'm playing the Moltres. They might think I'm playing the Blissey version. And it is Dragapult. Okay, so I don't know if they can win. We got the Cape of Toughness on the active. I will Level Ball for a Sobble. I don't think I put the Sobble down, or do I put the Sobble down? Because they're not going to do anything turn one. So I put the Sobble down. They might Marnie me and like escape rope me. And they gave me a confused look. They're like, wait, you're playing Miltank with Sobble? What is this sorcery? This isn't Miltank, this is THRILLTANK. And I knew they were going to Marnie me. Watch them get the escape rope too. Okay, well I got the double turbo, that's great. Okay, they're playing a pretty simple list. So Dragapult VMAX does have Shred, which does 60 damage, so that's a little bit worrying. And they bit me. Okay. The Miltank is very straightforward. Dragapult's a bad matchup, Mew's a bad matchup, but I think I can win this one. Okay, Drizzile, what do I get? What do I get? So I got Cheren's Care, I have Roxanne, and hey, thank you for the Prime sub. You can choose, hang on, what's the command? There's the command. You can choose from Sword and Shield base set, Rebel Clash, Darkness Ablaze, Champion's Path, or Vivid Voltage for your pack. So thank you. I can ditch the Avery and the Training Court. I really don't want to ditch any of those things. But I also want them to have a big bench. Because I think the Avery is mostly just for the Reggie matchup. Alrighty. That's interesting. Okay, so I'm going to route. And we'll see what happens. This is going to be, it's going to be interesting because they can attack me, which is unfortunate, but they can do it. And it's G468. Don't forget to also claim your free follower pack code. So just redeem your channel points and you'll get the pack code. And Muxus with the Prime sub. You can also choose from any of those sets and get your 15 packs. Yeah, and don't forget that you also have your free follower pack code today as well. So claim that before it's too late. I knew they were going to have that Drizzile. So things are getting crazy over here. That's not fun. Oh, that's really not fun. That's even less fun. Okie dokie. So this is cool because they have to use Shred. They aren't using Max Phantom. So I believe I just pick up the Drizzile, or just evolve into Drizzile. I like to use Shady Dealings. Let's go for... I believe I just get Evolution Incense. Evolution Incense seems like the right card. And then I can get Spongy Gloves next turn and knock out like a Sobble or something. I could also do Cheren's Care, but let's end turn and... And the sub message is on a cooldown, but you can choose from those ones. And Okay, I was thinking you don't want to have Vivid Voltage because it's so bad, but you've already done 400. Okay, this is just mean at this point. Flipping heads. Well, Muck says, how about Rebel Clash? Would you like some Rebel Clash? I will send you some Rebel Clash if that's okay with you. Yeah, Fog Crystal, Scoop Up Net, these are all expected things. I think I just have to play the long game here. Oh, criminy. Totally fine, totally fine. So they'll be able to put some damage counters on the cow. I believe I should Raihan. Oh, they're getting another bosses. Great. So my opponent definitely knows how to play this matchup. So they're putting a bunch there. They're going to get another bosses to prep the Drizzile for a knockout. They do have Path to the Peak, so I really just need another basic. So let's do Inteleon. Is it worth it to use Raihan at this particular juncture? I mean, the Galarian Moltres seems like a not great card to have. The Miltank also isn't great. So I think I do Cheren's Care. Put the Miltank back into the hand. Miltank, Cape of Toughness, attach the Darkness Energy. Scoop Up Net the Inteleon. I don't know quite what I can do here to win. Because they'll just knock out the Sobble. I think I'll enter. Maybe I do want them to knock out the Sobble, because then I can use the Moltres. And sure, I'll make it a mix. I'll get the Rebel Clash out of the way first. And there it is. And I should add a big Parasol. Not a bad idea. Not a bad idea at all. Alright, there's a Roxanne. So I do want them to knock somebody out now. No, a wall decks are not a type of controller. We don't play control decks in these parts, Evie. You know that. Control decks, they don't exist in these parts. When that new Snorlax comes out, I ain't playing it. I mean, like, what am I controlling, right? This is more of a smart person deck. It's not a control deck. We don't use that word around here. That's a bad word. I knew they were gonna get that knockout on the Sobble. You know, Dragapult, apparently, horrible matchup. It is easy to see why Dragapult was able to win those tournaments, because a lot of people probably did play Miltank or something. You felt so dirty. Well, I mean, you're going to see a lot more of them. I guess I Raihan for... let's Raihan for a research. Sure, let's do that. Floatzel control is so evil. There's a lot of evil control decks out there. So, I mean, I might be able to knock out a Dragapult and then knock out the other one. And is G46A the first 10 are Darkness Ablaze, the last 5 are... Oh, they did their math properly. The last 5 are Sword and Shield base. Well, that's interesting. I mean, I do want to keep the Roxanne and the Research. Like, the Roxanne is good, but they probably just have... They'll probably get themselves into a hand where they have everything they need anyways. Alright, so let's get rid of the Spongy Gloves. Go get the THRILLTANK. I do need to scoop up this Miltank. Yeah, I'll scoop it up. I know I'm losing a ton of resources. Maybe I go for Hoopa. I don't know. Alright, so I know for a fact... Well, I mean, they could get double quick shooting, Zigzagoon, Pain, Shred. So I can't actually take that chance. So I could still win. I could still win. Believe it or not, I could still win this game. All I need is a Galarian Moltres. They know something is up. There's Klara. So I win. I win if they don't change my hand. I literally win the game if they don't affect my hand. If my hand stays the same and they don't play Roxanne, I win the game. Holy crap. I win this game if they evolve. Obviously, they have to evolve and do a few other things. If they evolve into Dragapult VMAX, I believe I win the game. Because, yeah, even if they, it doesn't matter if they prized it or not, I literally win the game with the Galarian Moltres. That is how it's done. That is THRILLTANK at work. If this is Darkrai, I believe that's a win as well. It's Palkia. So they'll just start attacking with Inteleon. Okay, we got that. I think I get rid of the Galarian Moltres. I at least have that in the discard for a Klara later. I go get Miltank, and then next turn I just use Keep Calling. Palkia, yeah, see, I did that with my Mew VMAX deck. I think I put like Rapid Strike Urshifu sleeves on it just to really mess with people. And yeah, the Ice Q, it does 70 damage and prevent all damage from basic Pokemon the next turn. So it's just Flying Pikachu VMAX. And the organizer is asleep. Like literally asleep, or are you just saying like they're busy and they're not talking to you? And you know, we have about an hour and a half left of the stream. I want to give away 50 packs today. So if anybody out there can help make that happen, that would be great. I don't even know if I'm using Keep Calling anymore. I mean, they didn't really do anything turn one. I don't mind filling up my bench because obviously it's going to be the thing. I don't know. I don't really know what to do here. This is why I try to practice decks before stream, but it's just been so crazy that it hasn't really had a chance to come to fruition. Okay, so I think I just go Drizzile and Eevee. That is cheating. That's cheating, Eevee. But I greatly appreciate it. What's that? Number 28? Another gifted sub from Eevee. The craziest person out there. Let's go for a quick ball. Let's go for So I'm going to retreat into the tank. Temple of Sinnoh, I'm not really worried about. The Roxanne is fine. Actually, I believe this deck plays a Pal Pad. I believe the deck plays a Pal Pad. Oh yeah. Did I just burn an Evolution Incense? Did I just burn an Evolution Incense to see if I have a Pal Pad? Maybe. But this lets me go get another Miltank and not worry about the repercussions. So I'll go get another tanked boy. And my goal was to give away 50 packs to followers, Evie. To followers. This just gives Godspeed you 15 packs as a sub. So it doesn't help. And you're welcome. You're welcome. Alright, congrats. Evie gifted you a sub. Which set would you like? And yeah, those are all the basic benefits to being subbed. For this month only, you sub to the channel, you get 15 codes as well. So there's even more fun. But yeah, I want 50 people to redeem that channel point reward. But Evie, I always appreciate the gifted subs. So, you know, go tell people. Go into XQC's chat and spam. You know, use your primes over here. I could change the category to PDCGO and try and get some more people that way. But I think the Goomy Doomy raid definitely helped. The Goomy Doomy raid definitely helped, so I greatly appreciate that as well. You know, I want to give away stuff. I literally have 1,000 packs of Vivid Voltage. And I can't wait to get rid of them all. It's going to be so much fun. And are they digging for a cross switcher? Because the reason I put the second Miltank down is for an escape rope. We all know they could easily find an escape rope. But now they have to dig for a cross switcher. I will want to get a Manaphy at some point. Preferably next turn. So I'm going to go... Oh yeah, look at that terrible animation. So let's go... research. I actually might be able to knock out a Palkia, which is insane. Alright, so energy goes there. Energy in the discard. I do need a Manaphy though, because that Radiant Greninja is getting ready to pounce on me. And late night tourney is about to happen. Good luck in the tournament. Hopefully you get some favorable matchups. Alright, so there's the Manaphy. Definitely want that in play. How do I have 1k? I have about 900 Darkness Ablaze too. I gotta flex on you a little bit. Alright, so let's get another Sobble. Wait, why do I have... Oh, because they're protected. I was like, why do they have a plus sign? And why doesn't the Miltank have a plus sign? There we go. So I will be able to knock out this Palkia next turn if I can find a choice belt or something. And even then, I have quick shooting Inteleons in the deck. Yeah, I have nothing on Pumpkin Amy. Pumpkin Amy probably has like tens of thousands of codes. Pumpkin Amy has so many codes that she doesn't have to be streaming and it's just an automatic, you know, here's all the codes when you redeem your channel points. It's crazy. You know, one day I want to get to that level where I have 100,000 codes, but that is a pipe dream for sure. Just with rotation coming up in August, I want to get rid of all the year one codes. Even though with the way TCG Live is set up, codes don't really lose their value with rotation anymore. On PDCGO, when rotation hits, your pack codes just plummet in value. Like Rebel Clash and Darkness Ablaze are going to be worth nothing. Well, maybe Rebel Clash because of Dragapult, but they're going to be worth nothing once they go to expanded on PDCGO. Boss's hors d'oeuvres. They're going to get the Manaphy. Oh, they're going for a Drizzile. Okay, I'll take that. But on TCG Live, the credits are always the credits. And I don't know. I feel like my opponent should have gone for the Manaphy. They might think I'm playing a Rescue Care. Yeah, like, they want to build up the Greninja, unless their plan is to just use Greninja on my Miltank. But it does seem a little weird that they didn't knock out the Manaphy. My precious Trouble Clash and Darkness Ablaze. I mean, Champion's Path is going to be worth absolutely nothing. Vivid Voltage, I feel like Vivid Voltage didn't get enough love. Like, Snorlax is in Vivid Voltage. That's awesome. In real life, you can get the Rainbow Pikachu VMAX, and that's like the only sought after card. Alright, so this is actually pretty crazy. I'm going to knock out this Palkia, assuming there's a Choice Belt in the deck. Otherwise, I'll just go get a Quick Shooting Inteleon, which is actually what I'll probably get right now. So let's get the Quick Shooting Inteleon, knock out a Palkia. Apparently this is a THRILLTANK knockout, do insane things deck. Alright, I believe I want just another Miltank, because I know they're playing Temple of Sinnoh. But if I have 3 Miltank, like, what are they supposed to do? If I have 3 Miltank all ready to go, what is their plan going to be? Oh, I almost clicked the wrong card. I almost clicked the wrong card there. Alright, 3 Miltank. They're going to have to knock out at least 2. We got a Twin Energy there. I'm going to Marnie them. Don't know what the stadium is. Crafting Path. Okay, Scoop Up Net. I guess I do want to use the Scoop Up Net. But maybe I want to use it next turn. Is that greedy if I leave it for next turn? That might be a little greedy if I... But, like, I want to keep the Scoop Up Net in case they try to trap somebody. But if they knock out the Manaphy, I want to be able to... Okay, I'm going to scoop up the Inteleon. I believe it's the right play. And then route for a knockout. What's better than 2 Miltank, 3 Miltank? And there's the Spongy Gloves. So they can knock out a Miltank. They just can't knock out multiple Miltank. And the new rotation, we don't actually know when exactly rotation is happening. But yes, Shady Dealings will rotate anything with a D marker on it. Can you see it on the screen? Yeah, so you can just see it underneath the Miltank where the set symbol is. There's a D ranking or a D mark. All the cards that have a D mark on them, they are rotating when rotation hits. We don't know when rotation is going to happen. But that's when it's gonna, that's what's gonna take. It's gonna take all the D cards, all the E cards will be standard legal, all the F cards. I think they're F cards. What's Miltank? Miltank's an F card. Yeah, so all the D are going. I hate TCG Live so much for that. It shows the damage hitting your bench Pokemon, even though it's not actually doing damage. Like, that is so annoying. But it should be, yeah, right around Worlds. Lost Origin is the end of August. Worlds is the middle of August. I guess I Spongy Gloves. So I get the Spongy Gloves going. So I have the knockout on that. I evolve into Inteleon. What is their discard pile looking like? They haven't used any Scoop Up Net. So Let's go quit shooting the Palkia. I think hitting into the Palkia right now makes a lot of sense. So Boss's hors d'oeuvres isn't bad. Yes, I mean, they could go get Melanie. But in order for them to attack with, like, anybody, they can't use Melanie and Bosses in the same turn, so they would need Cross Switcher. So I think this is the right play. I probably did my math incorrectly, but that's fine. Am I worried about any quit shooting shenanigans? No. So we got that there. Let's do... I believe... How many energy are in the discard? 2 darkness energy are in the discard. That's not amazing. So let's... I think I'll hold the hand. I'll use route. Do 140. Yeah, I didn't need to do that. That was me forgetting about the Spongy Gloves. And I guess I was protecting against, oh, what if they knock out the Miltank with the Spongy Gloves? It's very unlikely, but they could do it. But Palkia is not having a fun time over there. I really think they should have gone for the Manaphy. Yes, I'm playing Klara, and yes, I'm playing Pal Pad. But I still think for them to have a chance, I think they have to go for the Manaphy. Because the Radiant Greninja is their way to win the game. You know, knocking out 2 Pokemon a turn, nerfing my ability to use Sobbles, and it's G46A. Thank you for everything. Hopefully I'll see you in the future. Good luck in your matches. I only got the rod, but like what else are they going to do this turn? They got the quit shooting. That's cool. Now they're starting to ping the Manaphy. So I'll scoop up the Manaphy, really annoy the crap out of them with that. They're really not going to like that. I'll force them to... Alright, I don't want to use the Avery. The Avery is just for the Reggie matchup. Mostly for the Reggie matchup. So I want to put the boss's orders in the deck. So the boss's orders are going to go back in the deck. Same with, sure, the Roxanne. I'm going to scoop up the Manaphy because I'm taking 2 prizes. So preserving the Manaphy makes a lot of sense. Let's do water energy there in case they play their Temple of Sinnoh. I'll put the damage on the Crobat because that's how I'm going to win the game, is just knocking out the Crobat. And, you know, they can't scoop up the Crobat. They can't get that Crobat out of there. And there's the Shady Dealings Inteleon right after I attach the energy. So they can take 1 prize again with a Radiant Greninja. When have you ever seen a Radiant Greninja attack twice in a game? That is very, very rare. It does not happen very often. And boom, it literally is that easy. Just get all your Miltanks into play and start attacking with the cow.